We were away about 10 years, living in the big city. It was good because we both knew that we wanted to be back out here. The school was actually doing quite good. The school was doing actually really well. It was K-12, and my husband coached volleyball for the high school team, so that was exciting for him. We knew it was coming, and it was gradual. It started with the high school in 2000. It was a huge decision to make. We knew all the distances, that were involved for all these children around here, and some definitely farther than others, some younger. Kindergarten, and you're on the bus for an hour and a half one way. That's a long, long day. My oldest was ready to go. He didn't have any peers here at the Mayberry School, and when you're in grade 6, that's a huge part of your life is hanging out with your friends. So he was ready to go. But I was worried about my younger son being that young, and he needs his sleep, and he needs to get to bed on time, and so it was I was worried about that.
It was emotional and long and hard. It was very difficult on our family. It was very difficult as a community. My oldest daughter, she had nightmares about it. She had a lot of nightmares about the school closure. She loved this school, and she loved her friends here, and she was really afraid of change. And I mean, she's transitioned very well now. She's got a lot of great friends in Seven Persons, but every now and then she'll say to me, "Mommy, you didn't save our school. Why? How come you didn't save our school?" And she still misses the school here.
The vote itself took all of 10 seconds, but with this near-unanimous decision, the Prairie Rose School Division voted to end decades of proud education.
It's an extremely agonizing decision. I have an emotional attachment. I walked in the halls when we did the school tour. I see a whole lot of memories and a whole lot of great families.
In this part of the prairies, you farm, ranch, or work in oil. For Lisa and her husband Nevin, it was an easy decision to make. After growing up in the community, they returned to take over the family farm. It's a decision they made 16 years ago, and yet these days is a handicap. With 2 children, family life is turned upside down when the school in town shut down. It is a continual challenge of overcoming distance. For fuel, for food, for school, a long road awaits. Instead of a 2-minute drive to town, the bus is destined for Foremost, 75 kilometers away. The long ride every school day has seemingly changed everything, even the food they eat for breakfast.
Usually it's a milkshake or yogurt, something that, at least he gets into his stomach and can start his day off. Toast just doesn't, at that early in the morning, you're not that hungry.
Boarded up and abandoned, the once vital organ of the community sits idle. For 2 years, school's been out. On the west side of Manyberries, the Peters family children were accustomed to walking across town to attend class, a short minute or 2 jaunt. But these days, they're hopping on the yellow wagon for what seems to be an expedition. The trek to school is over an hour, across the vast, wide-open prairie. They are town kids, now packing up books, toys, and games to bide their time on the long ride.
iPods, DSs, they have an amazing bus driver. I think we probably have the best bus driver in the whole district. And he allows them to have pillows and blankets on the bus. So they try to sleep. It's a bumpy ride, but when they're tired enough, like I know my little guy, he'll sleep to school and home from school as well. By the time they get home at 5, they eat supper, they do their bit of homework, they practice their music, and they go to bed. They don't have time to play. They don't have time to just be kids. And that's not fair to them.
They need that hour break after the bus ride and after school all day and getting up so early. You can't just jump into homework or, whatever. And then there's all these extracurricular activities, right, that they don't get home till Like when they play volleyball or basketball, it's 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Everywhere we go, we drive. It's 45 minutes to Medicine Hat, it's to Foremost, it's just a part of our life.
As the home of pencils, chalk, and notebooks closed down, a part of the community passed away. The effects were both subtle and painfully obvious. The curling club can no longer attract enough rinks. It's now used for indoor skating in the winter. There simply are not enough families in town.
People are having to move to the city or being forced to move closer to the city because nothing's being supported for rural Alberta anymore. So that's sad.
Well, it's divided everybody up, people don't come here as much anymore, the parents that have become friends together don't visit, they don't see each other around here, and the kids especially, they don't come around here anymore, and they don't see their old friends anymore. It was a really close community for a while. Whoop, whoop. Okay, put these things away, guys. Come on.
It's a lonely world for Amy, outside of her husband and 2 children. Of the small handful of kids left in town, hers are the youngest.
Just trace these words and just write them here. This is Sunday.
Her son is old enough to attend school, yet his learning is accomplished here, inside these 4 walls.
Okay, you want to write Monday now? It's first day of the week. Well, I'm homeschooling my son right now, but now he's going to school in the fall, so we got to think about either sending him on the bus, which is a 2-hour-long bus ride every school day, or staying home and teaching him at home, I guess.
And this.
Oh, wow.
That's all the stuff that's in it.
That is very cool.
I don't know. We really don't know what to do.